Here's the news for February 19th. President Donald Trump said today he's going to take, between 10 to 15 days to decide whether he will take action against Iran. He's going to make a list, which is the pros and the cons, and then he'll do whatever the hell he wants. Epstein. Iran responded to Trump's comments by saying, hey, you know what? We don't want to fight, but if you start it, we're going to finish it. And they're not talking about on the playground. Federal and local authorities in Arizona will use genetic genealogy to analyze DNA found at Nancy Guthrie's home. I told you this yesterday. They put the DNA into that CODIS and it didn't come up as a match. That means anyone who was arrested, convicted, you could have even been found innocent and your DNA will still be in this CODIS. So they didn't have a match. So now they're going to go to do 23andMe and so on and so forth. The 84-year-old mother of Today co-host Savannah Guthrie was reported missing around noon on February 1st. Authorities believe that Guthrie was possibly taken from her home. They don't have a suspect. They don't have a person of interest. They claim that all members of Savannah Guthrie's family have been cleared. So basically, they've done a whole lot of nothing other than littering rubber gloves along the side of the roads in Arizona. So the sad thing is pretty soon we're all going to move on from this case and we'll go on to something else. And Savannah Guthrie will still be looking for her mom. Former Prince Andrew. Gotcha, you son of a bitch. He was arrested by British police weeks after revelations about the former prince's friendship and dealings with the late convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. Buffalo Wild Wings is celebrating its recent court victory. No, what Buffalo Wild Wings is doing is taunting, and it would get you a technical on the basketball court. But they weren't on a basketball court. They were in actual court, and they won this lawsuit. Some guy sued them and said, you can't call it boneless wings. He said that they are just chicken nuggets. If they're going to be boneless wings, that means you're going to take the chicken off of the bone of the wing. And the judge said, go F yourself. That's a stupid lawsuit. So in order to rub it in this guy's face that he lost, Buffalo Wild Wings is celebrating the court's decision with buy one, get one free boneless wings. Actor Shia LaBeouf faces battery charges and is accused of repeatedly using homophobic slurs while hitting multiple people at a New Orleans bar during Mardi Gras, that according to police. I love that in CBS News is where I got this information from. It just says, actor Shia LaBeouf faces battery charges. TMZ says, actor Shia LaBeouf got beat up. That's their headline. According to the Associated Press, LaBeouf, 39, became irate and aggressive through the night. I don't know. Drinking, maybe drugs. We've seen I think there's a few videos of this guy. A New Orleans magistrate judge ordered LaBeouf to be released from custody without a bond requirement. Okay, back to that gross story. Tourists are leaving their marks, or actually whatever they have in their pockets, on the Brooklyn Bridge. Okay, this is another one of those things that spread on social media, and now people are doing it. And this is gross. So instead of, in France or wherever, where people put locks for their love on a fence and it's beautiful and artistic, on the Brooklyn Bridge, they are leaving dirty tissues, hairbands, condoms, tampons, and even panties, it says, are being tied to the fence in the middle of the day. And then someone who lives there has started a group to clean up this mess called the Pickup Pigeons, which sounds like a pretty cool, because that's a good name for a band. But they are a volunteer group of trash collectors, and they have collected more than 13 pounds. I mean, not collected, they're not putting it in their curio cabinet next to their Precious Moments figurines, but they picked it up. And finally, the U.S. won its third gold medal in Olympics for hockey, women's hockey, after And finally, the U.S. won its third gold medal in Olympic women's hockey after Megan Keller scored in overtime. Team USA defeated Canada 2-1, and this marks the first time since 2018 where they won a game and they won the gold medal, in a shootout. And here's a fun fact for you from my hometown. I was friends with her sister growing up in high school. Allison Schertz from Batavia, New York, is the team physician, and she was also the team physician when they won in 2018. Well, that is the news for today. Well, that is the news for today.